it's been a while since I've done a video, so I thought I'd come on today and try and do one. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas if you celebrate, if not, that you had a lovely few days anyway. Mine was spent with my daughter and her family, which was lovely. She cooked for me, so that was great, especially because my eyes haven't been too good. So today I've come on to do my December roundup and talk about going into January 2020. I'm quite excited for 2020 and I should be glad to see the back of 2019, I must admit. So I'm not going to show you any Christmas gifts I've got because I will be taking part, or hopefully taking part, in the 31 days of tarot challenge that goes on through January, and the first day is what Christmas goodies you got. So I shall save that for Wednesday. So the decks that I've been working with in December. So the tarots that I've been working with to do my daily draws and that is mainly been for myself. It's this one always comes out when I'm not feeling great. It's very healing, this deck, for me. So a lot of my daily draws and look aheads, etc., have been with the Tower of the Hidden Realms. I just love this deck, and like I said, it's a very healing deck for me, a very intuitive deck. So this is the one that I have pulled a lot this month, the month of December. It's just such a beautiful deck. I just love this deck. The cardstock isn't great on it, but it's a Llewellyn, so. But yeah, so I've been using this one. That is one that I have been using a lot. Another one that I've used a lot in this month is one that comes out every Christmas, and I think it's because of the backing. It reminds me of Christmas, and it's the Green Witch. This comes out this time of year every year. So this one I've been using a lot. Oh, it's upside down. And I do love this deck. I should use it more often throughout the year because it is a gorgeous deck. I actually did my year ahead spread with this deck this time. The more I use it, the more I seem to connect better to it, and I just love this deck. So this is the Green Witch, and this is the one that I've been working with. And like I said, I've used this most days this month, and it's another deck that I do love to work with, and I do enjoy chucking them on the floor. Yeah, that is another one. And then the other one that I've been working with, the other tarot that I've worked with, is a new to me deck, and it's the Modern Spellcasters tarot. And I've been trying to get to know that, and I'm really enjoying working with it, but I need to work with it more, so it will stay out for me to work more with, because with how I've been feeling, I've been pulling from Tower of the Hidden Realms quite often, and when I haven't used that, I've mainly been pulling from the Green Witch. So this one's only been pulled out a couple of times. So but I did enjoy working with it, and I do think it's a gorgeous deck, but I need to spend more time with it. So this will be one that will be staying out for January, and I will be working with this one in January. So yeah, so that's the Spellcasters tarot. So that's the backs. I don't know if you've seen that. There you go. But yeah, so that's another deck I've really enjoyed working with. I've done my deck interview with that one because it's a new deck, and it was a positive interview. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting to know that. So the two oracles I've been working with is the Everyday Witch. Now I got this when it came out, when I had it on pre-order, and it was a bit disappointing, and I put it up and didn't really bother with it. There's the backs. But I pulled it out. There was something told me to pull it out, and they've been spot on for me. They've been really good, very healing, and very to the point. The first time I pulled a card from this, I was feeling sorry for myself, and this is the one that I got, and it's affirmation for acceptance. It's about change, doing things that you can to change things, but things you can't change, then you have to accept that and do your best to work around it. and that kind of had a lot of meaning for me this month. So yeah, I underestimated the deck, I think, of that initial when I first got it and just put it away, because now I'm actually using it. I'm actually really enjoying it. So this one will be one that stays out in January, as will the other oracle that I'm going to show you next, that I've just started working with. So the oracle that I've been working with is the Magical Herbs Oracle, and this is by Sherilyn Darcy. I got this about the mid-December, I should think. And not only does it give you like a keyword, like protection, that one was progress, this one is purification. It gives you a keyword to use them just as an, an oracle. But then also the book then goes into there's the backs of them, gorgeous backs, and they're a lovely field card actually. The actual book is a great little book, like number 15, Desire. You then get the Latin name, I suppose, then a short bit about the plant, the botanical description, the magical correspondences, the desire spell. So it gives you a spell that you can use that particular herb or plant with, and you get that for each card. So I've been really enjoying working with these, but this is one that I will carry on working into January, because like I said, I haven't had much time to work with those, so I'm looking forward to carry on working with those. So that's the Magical Herb Oracle. So that's the decks that I've been working with. I have been using the oh, what's it called? Everyone, I can't remember the name now. Where's it gone? It'll be on my thingy somewhere. The Lightseers Tarot. I got that, and my copy was a good copy, and at the start of the month I used that daily, and it's a lovely deck, lovely and colourful, and I really enjoyed working with it. And I've done 2 readings with that for other people, and I find that that's great for doing readings for other people. So I think that one is going to become my workhorse. So that'll be one that I'll be dragging out when I'm doing readings for other people. Even though I enjoyed using it for myself, it's not one that I automatically go for when I want to do myself a reading. I tend to go more for things like the Green Witch and the Tower of the Hidden Realms and the Joy de Vivre and that kind of style. So for me, the Lightseers, as gorgeous as it is, and it's a beautiful deck, will be a workhorse for when I do readings for other people, I think. But I have enjoyed working with it. So the other thing what's going to happen this month is books. In my last video I spoke about the impact of the Green Witch had on me, and I had that first on Audible, and that was sent to me by Bezetti over at Kelly Sunflower Bee, and that was a right eye-opener. I talked about that in my previous video. So I then went ahead and got the Audible book, The House Witch, and as I did with the Green Witch, I went out and got the actual book to go with it. I can't say that I'm enjoying it as much as the Green Witch, but I am enjoying it, and I shall have that finished on Audible by the end of December. I shall finish that in the next day or two. But I've got the book to go along with that as well, and it is good. But I think for me it's the Green Witch that resonated so much, because that's what I already do in a lot of always have done in my daily practice. But this one has certainly got some great ideas and great bits in there as well. So I've got loads of other books, but I'm not going to show you them all, because I shall show you them as I use them. Because this month I have been out and bought probably about 10 books, or received 10 books in total, but is this one, and I'm looking forward to finishing that. So the other book that I got this month is this one, the Almanac Seasonal Guide to 2020 by Lisa Lee Lindertz. I saw this on Lupa Moon Alley channel, and it looked really interesting, and it was only a £5 from Amazon, so I ordered it, and it's packed with information. I've never seen these before, but it's packed solid with information, and you use this every month. So like for January, you've got like the January, month of January, you've got all the days, like we've got New Year's Day, Bank Holiday Scotland, 12th night, Epiphany, Orthodox Christmas Day, Plough Monday. It lists all the days of that month that has meanings. Then you have the moon, so you have all the moon phases for every day in January, and the moon rise and setting, gardening by the moon, January moon dates, eclipse, the sky at night and by day, so you've got all the information there, the sunrise and the set times. And then you've also got all about the sea and the tides and what have you for January. Then there's a bit about nature, what's growing in January, etc. And the flower garden, jobs in the flower garden, all for the month of January. The kitchen garden in the kitchen, in season stuff. And then you've got some recipes of stuff what's in season. Roast rhubarb with amaretti crumble. And then charm of the month, winter fish there. And a song for January's full moon. And then we go into February and it starts all again for the month of February. So I'm really looking forward to working with this through the next year. Month by month, and use that as a guide month by month. So that's one thing that I bought and will be using through 2020. So the other book that I got, I saw on Besedi's channel, Kelly Sunflowers again, this one. It's Healing Childhood Trauma with the Tarot, Live a Limitless Life. So I already had this, and I'd already worked with this the beginning of this year, I think it was, Tarot of the Healing Heart, which is an excellent book. It's using inner wisdom to heal body and mind by Christine Jett, and this book is brilliant. I use this a lot at the beginning of the year, and I still need a lot of inner work on myself, and I've been healing, and some of it from childhood. So I'm going to work with these two. In January, I'm going to go work with these to dig a bit deep, and kind of get some endings and some, deal with issues that I've not dealt with but really need to be dealt with. So it's going to be one of those months, January, that I'm going to be digging deeply into these. But I shall do a review of this one when I've used it. This one is absolutely brilliant. I would, if some inner work healing is something that, then this one has been really good. There's spreads to do. There's all sorts in this book. It's excellent. And it even has a bit in the back of all the tarot cards on a healing vibe. So like the Five of Swords, conflict, struggle on the psychological plane. And each suit has, different areas of health that it kind of relates to. So with the cups, it's the emotions of illness and health. So that is an excellent book. This one looks like it's going to be an excellent book, and I'm going to be working with the two of those in January. So that's my plans for January and what I've really been up to in December. As you know, I can't really watch TV or anything. I did catch the Call the Midwives Christmas special on Christmas Day on BBC One, because that is a show that I do love to try and watch. And I couldn't watch it. I had to sit and listen to it, but it was wonderful. And the new season starts in January, so I'm looking forward to it, watching or listening, whichever I can do, through January. So December's been quite a quiet month for me because of my eyes. 2020 is proving to be like it's going to be a pretty busy year for me, and I have a lot of changes coming in my life, as well as introducing new things to the channel, as I've talked about before. And we all start in January with starting to look for a house to move to this year. So yeah, it's going to be a busy old month, and well, a busy old year, I hope. But certainly the start of it, looking for new properties and getting moved and what have you, is going to be exciting. It could have its problems with my eyes, but I'm hoping that 2020 is going to bring some healing there too. It's something that I should be trying to do a lot of work on, to try to bring them to some kind of being able to adapt more to them, or at least to bring them to a place where they're more comfortable for me. But yeah, so we will see how that goes. But I'm excited for 2020, and like I said at the start, can't wait to see the back of 2019. It's not been the best year for me on many levels, but onwards and upwards, and all my readings have been very positive for 2020. My year ahead card is the Lovers card, so that'll be exciting to see what that brings. But definitely work on my inner self, and relationship with others, and possible partnerships, and etc. So it'll be interesting to see what develops next year. So thank you for watching, and I hope this hasn't been too much of a ramble, and I will speak to you all soon. Take care. Bye for now.